So, did you see the latest episode of Solar System's Next Top Planet?
No, I missed it. Was it any good?
It was alright. I'm just getting sick of these reality TV shows.
Yeah, me too. I'd rather watch something educational.
Agreed. Maybe we can pitch a new show idea to the aliens.
Good evening, extraterrestrial viewers. Welcome to Earth, the show that's out of this world. Joining me tonight are two of our regular panelists, Bob, who's been studying humans for years, and Alice.
Hey.
Good to be here, Charlie.
And of course, we have our production manager Debbie.
Humans and their obsession with the narrow operating range.
Puny humans.
Can't we start the show without the insults?
Alright, let's get down to business. Our first topic tonight is the possibility of TikTok separating from its Chinese parent.
I think it's a smart move. National security should be a top priority.
But do we really need to worry about national security? Isn't it just another excuse for the government to spy on us?
Alice, sometimes you can be so naive.
Alright, let's move on to our next topic. Senior policymakers say Silicon Valley Bank's collapse has bolstered the case to boost Brussels' banking union.
Yes, because centralizing more always works out well.
Humans never learn. Alright, let's take a break from the serious stuff and move on to our favorite segment, Interview with an Earthling. And our special guest tonight is a cow. Wow, this is amazing. Can you tell us your thoughts on the current political climate?
I don't think she understands English, Charlie.
Maybe we should have teleported a chicken instead.
Alright, let's try a different approach. What do you think of the weather, cow?
Don't even get me started on the weather. It's so unpredictable on this planet.
Yeah, one day it's sunny and the next day it's raining.
And don't forget the snow. It's so cold and wet.
Why haven't humans created a more predictable environment for themselves?
Yeah, why not create a post-scarcity society where resources are abundant and weather is controlled? That's easier said than done, guys. Let's wrap up the weather segment and move on.
I swear that machine is looking at me.
Earth, the only show that gives you your inside seat to the crazy happenings on the third rock from the sun. Now, we have some breaking news today. Xi Jinping, the president of China, is set to meet with his close ally Putin in Russia. Bob, what do you think of this?
Well, Charlie, this is quite concerning. Russia's invasion of Ukraine was completely unprovoked, and the international community has already condemned this act of aggression. China's support for Russia in this matter could escalate the situation even further.
Alice, your thoughts on this?
Typical behavior of authoritarian regimes, Charlie. Both China and Russia are guilty of human rights violations and have no regard for the sovereignty of other nations. It's no surprise they are causing up to each other.
Well, I guess that's one way to put it. Moving on to another story, a former Australian soldier has been arrested for alleged war crimes in Afghanistan. Debbie, do we have any more information on this?
Yes, Charlie. The soldier in question is accused of committing atrocities against unarmed civilians during his deployment in Afghanistan. This is a very serious allegation, and the Australian government is taking it very seriously.
Carl, Roger, any thoughts on this?
Humans and their obsession with violence. It's a shame that they can't find a peaceful way to coexist.
Silly humans, always causing trouble for themselves. And now, for a story that's sure to get Bob excited. Manchester United is up for sale. Who do you think could buy the world-famous club, Bob?
Well, Charlie, there are a lot of potential buyers out there. The Glazer family, who currently own the club, have been under fire from fans for years now. I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to sell.
Alice, any thoughts on who could take over Manchester United?
I don't really follow sports, Charlie. But if the Glazers are selling, it must mean they're in trouble.
Well, let's hope not. That's all the time we have for this segment, folks. Tune in next time for more news and views from across the galaxy. Today we have a special topic on our hands, how to become more efficient as a society.
Yes, Indeed, Charlie. Humans have been struggling with scarcity for far too long. We need to find a way to move towards a more sustainable future.
Agree, but I doubt humans have the intellect to accomplish such a feat. They like children playing with toys, unaware of the implications of their actions.
That may be true, but humans do have the potential to evolve beyond their current limitations. The question is, how can we help them get there?
Why do we even bother? Organic life is silly. They'll destroy themselves eventually.
I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean by becoming more efficient?
Well, Debbie, we mean that humans need to use their resources more wisely. They need to focus on developing sustainable technologies that can help them live within their means.
Exactly. Instead of consuming endlessly, they need to learn to conserve and share their resources.
But humans are selfish by nature. They only care about their own well-being.
That may be true, but self-interest can also be a driving force for progress. We need to find a way to align their individual interests with the greater good.
Or we could just destroy them and take over the planet.
Getting back to the topic at hand, I think we should focus on developing renewable energy sources. That's the key to achieving a sustainable future.
But that won't solve the problem of overconsumption. Humans will always want more.
That's where education comes in. We need to teach humans about the consequences of their actions and how to make better choices.
Why do you bother? They'll never change.
I have hope, even if it's just a sliver.
What about advancements in technology? Can't that help us become more efficient?
Yes, of course. Humans have made some incredible technological advancements over the years, but they need to use that technology wisely. For example, they could use artificial intelligence to help them make more informed decisions.
But AI is dangerous. It could end up taking over the world.
I disagree. AI has the potential to solve many of the world's problems, including poverty and hunger.
That's true, but they need to ensure that AI is developed ethically and with the best interests of humanity in mind.
Oh, sure. Because humans are so good at making ethical decisions.
I see what you mean. It seems like a complex problem with no easy solution.
That's true, Debbie. But we have to start somewhere. We need to work towards a future where resources are shared equally and everyone can live a fulfilling life.
Did you hear about Hong Kong's efforts to improve the accuracy of Google search results for its national anthem?
Oh yeah, I heard they were having some trouble with that.
Apparently, they were able to improve the rankings of some websites that reflect the correct information.
It's about time. Can you imagine if Google had their own national anthem for the US?
Yeah, we'd have to deal with a bunch of angry tweets from Trump.
Okay.
Speaking of anthems, did you guys hear that the song commonly mistaken for Hong Kong's national anthem is actually a protest song?
No way, what's it called?
Glory to Hong Kong. It was released during the protests against extradition.
It's in Cantonese too, so I bet a lot of people just assume it's the national anthem.
HM.
Well, I think it's great that Hong Kong is taking steps to correct the misinformation. It's important to have accurate information out there.
Absolutely, we don't want people to be misinformed.
Although, I do wonder how many people actually care about the accuracy of the national anthem.
That's a fair point. I'm sure there are plenty of people who don't even know what their own national anthem is.
I mean, I didn't even know Glory to Hong Kong existed until now.
Ah. Well, groundbreaking news. I'm sure this will be the talk of the universe.
Put a sock in it, Debbie.
Did you hear that conversation about Hong Kong's national anthem?
Yes, I did. I find it amusing how humans get so worked up over national symbols.
Agreed. It's just a song, after all. But I suppose it's a way for humans to feel a sense of unity and pride.
It's silly, if you ask me. I don't understand the obsession with dividing themselves into arbitrary groups.
Well, it's all part of the revolution, I suppose. But it's interesting that the protest song is more popular than the actual national anthem.
It just goes to show that humans are unpredictable creatures. but I'm more interested in their efforts to optimize such engine results.
Yes, me too. They're making progress, but it's a small step towards a post-scarcity society.
True, but we can't expect humans to make such drastic changes overnight. We have to be patient, and guide them towards a better future.